Why do children cry as they learn how to sleep? This is a question all you wonderful parents are asking, and we know why. It can be heartbreaking watching your little one cry as they try to go to sleep. And at the same time, it can be frustrating and tiring for you. Seeing your child cry is perhaps the most heartbreaking moment of all parenting. You do not want them to cry, you want them smiling and sleeping with ease. It would be nice if your child might learn how to sleep with no sobbing or aggravation whatsoever. Every mom and dad would sign up for that without hesitation. Regrettably, the reality is that all kids, regardless of the method you use to help them sleep, do shed some tears while trying to get to sleep. Let's see why. Children cry when learning how to sleep due to the fact that they are protesting. It's actually rather simple really, children do not like change. Take a step back for a moment. What are you like as an adult when you are approached with potential change, doing something different, seeing something different? Well, you may not cry, or we hope not. But hopefully, you can now see the thought behind it. It's human nature, most of us are a little fearful of change. Do you remember what your preferred book was as a kid? Do you remember wanting to read that book over and over again, despite the fact that you knew every word of it? It's normal for your child to express their resistance by crying. After all, crying comes prior to the use of words, not the other way around. Is this starting to make sense now? As kids begin to learn how to sleep but have not yet figured out how to do so, they are understandably frustrated. They no longer have mom and dad on their side to help them get to sleep. Yet they do not yet understand what to do with this new scenario and they don't like it. What's really interesting about dropping off to sleep is that although each person is born with the intrinsic ability to do so, it is considered an underlying behavior. And yet you can't teach anybody else how to do it, you can't just say to your child to close their eyes and sleep. Obviously, there are kids who appear to learn how to sleep amazingly well, with very little effort on the mom's and dad's part. Children are different, everybody is distinct and individual. Your child, along with lots of others, hasn't learned this essential skill yet, which is why they require you to take a step back. So they have the chance to learn and understand that on their own. Okay, so how will my child learn how to sleep without crying? Well, they might kick their legs around a bit, they may gently rock their head from side to side. They might grab their safety blanket or safety teddy bear. Or possibly they will suck on their thumb. If your child is slightly older, they may even pull their own hair or play with it as a rocking mechanism to get to sleep. The reality is, each of us has different things we do to soothe ourselves into sleep, and your child will undoubtedly discover a way that's perfect for them. However, they will not find those things nearly as quickly with you standing right beside them or continually picking them up. They will simply not have the motivation to do so, or the resolve. Why? Because if mom or dad picks them up every time they look to cry, they will do that all the more for the comfort factor. They need to take that leap of faith and realize, sleep is not the enemy as it were. Simply put, if you aid your child whilst they are fighting sleep, they will cry and cry even harder. Because the touching seems like a tease that serves to enhance the sobbing. Simply put, we know it can be hard watching your child cry, but you have to understand that it is the best thing to do. Obviously, check your child doesn't need a nappy change, or is hungry or indeed poorly. In simple terms, let them be, play some light music, use the overhead dim lights, but do not touch them or pick them up. If you want to learn more about getting your baby to sleep, and a regular sleep pattern, take our baby assessment quiz. It only takes 30 seconds, you will also gain access to a full video presentation. See top scientific tips that work and are simple to do. Click the link and go take the quiz today.